and way before we came declined, and the people left Zafet basically during the World War I, and the Rebbe wanted to revive it. All the Rebbes that we have, all the Lubavitch Rebbes starting from the Alter Rebbe, all had connection to Eretz Yisrael. Alter Rebbe himself wanted to come to Eretz Yisrael. I'm not going to go into the whole history now, but and the Rebbe continued, and this shlichus, he sent families representing the communities back there. We were like representing them in Aliyah to Eretz Yisrael, to motivate Eretz Yisrael, to bring spirituality to Eretz Yisrael, to bring the shlichus into Eretz Yisrael, and to prepare for the coming of Mashiach.
38 years. What have you seen accomplished in that? 32 years. Excuse me. What have you seen accomplished in that time span?
It's too slow. What was accomplished could have been accomplished much more. It's not. We're far from what has to be done. But Tzfat has its limitations, so to speak. Tzfat it's a hard city to work in because it has its background and history in such a way. I'll give you an example. You don't have something else. I don't think anywhere in the world, even in Israel. Tzfat was built in such a way that people lived literally one on top of the other. It's built on a mountain, and it's in levels cut in within a mountain. One person can live underground, on top of him somebody else, and the third floor somebody else. In other words, you can own property, and it doesn't mean you own it till the sky. Somebody lives on top of you, and even if it's destroyed, the person who had lived on the second floor has the schus to build. When you build, that he's going to still live on that floor. And there was a lot of problems here. So to build, they used to say that to build a building in Bnei Brak is easier than to move a stone in Tzfat. And it was very, very difficult to change the Tzfat mentality. Things took a long time, so still taking. But Baruch Hashem, when we came here, there was no really yeshiva here, and the shuls was struggling to make a minyan. People had to be paid. There was a tremendous gap between the old generation, the grandparents, and the grandchildren. Grandparents could have been going to shul, and the grandchildren were completely off. And Baruch Hashem, slowly, being that the Rebbe sent families in one time, one shot, families, it changed the picture, because we were like a group of people. The men knew each other, and the women knew each other, and they grew up together in school, and it was like a community shlichus. We were able to change it in one shot. Imagine when people are olim, or people come to a situation one by one, so the people come and fall into the existing situation, they're swallowed up by it, and it's hard to change. But when you come as a group, imagine now from America, a few 100,000 Americans come to Israel, Aliyah in one shot within 1 year. We change the whole government style of thinking. We could change, Americanize things and make a real democracy, not what's going on today to change. And that's what happened. We changed it in one bang, one shlichus.
And in concrete terms, what did you see in growth from no yeshivas to how many yeshivas today?
Today I think there's about 10 yeshivas in Tzfat. We can really call it yeshivas. Tzfat is returning to what it was, in such a way that, as you see now, during summer, every street that you go to now has rooms to rent, zimmers, and hotels are going back up. People are coming here, spiritual trips, they're coming here to spend a week or Shabbos in Tzfat, to absorb. They feel that Tzfat has what to give. I find even the last Shabbos, people coming from Yerushalayim, which is during the time of the destruction of Yerushalayim, 9 days to spend the Shabbos in Tzfat. So it means we have in Tzfat something to sell that the people from Jerusalem are buying, and then even though they're the whole city of Yerushalayim, so it looks like we have something special in Tzfat going on.
Mikvahs? There was just one when you got here?
There was two mikvahs, one neighborhood mikvah here, another neighborhood mikvah in the south area, which belonged to the Motzah Datit, Ministry Office of the Religious Affairs here. And now, Baruch Hashem, a lot of shuls are building, a lot of mikvahs were revealed. They were digging under the shuls, they found that there were existing mikvahs that they fixed up. And there's a demand, progress, and growth in spirituality and in purity. The mikvahs are going up, Baruch Hashem.
And shuls, when you got here, you said there was one or two, and now?
No, the shuls will be more, but there's a period in Zafet, there's many shuls, but a lot of them are closed. I think in this area alone, Old City area, on the lists, probably over 30 shuls in this area, which are historic shuls. Today, maybe about 10 that are still considered historic shuls, maybe 12. But those 30 were all, flourishing shuls, minions. Many shuls were never closed, not by night, not by day, during the week. And today, I think in Zafet, it has a little bit over 60 shuls, maybe close to 70 now in Zafet. Maybe compared to other areas, it's not so many, but we're talking about shuls that are not shtiblach. Shuls, full-fledged shuls in different neighborhoods and in the Old City area.
Beautiful, antiquated buildings. I know that you have taken under your tremendous responsibilities also reconstructing a shul, the Tzemach Tzedek shul. How's that been going?
I'll speak about it in a different time. This is more personal. A lot of undertaking that we did for Tzfat. That was one example. There's another two shuls in Old City that I'm pointed by different hekdeshes to see if I can get it back. Tzfat has maybe 4 shuls that were churvas, they were ruins, and people didn't build them.